Y'all, Jason Lee just leaked something so wild. The entire Bayhive is shaking in their boots, and this time, it's about Beyonce's twins. According to Jason, he's seen actual footage that allegedly confirms Sir and Rumi may be on the autism spectrum, and baby. The way Solange is reacting behind the scenes, it's giving full-on meltdown. Now, if you've been paying attention, you already know Beyonce has always been extremely private when it comes to her twins. And while fans chalked it up to her usual low-key vibe, Jason is now claiming it was never about privacy. It was about hiding a diagnosis. And let's just say, Solange is not having it. So what's in these videos that got the entire Knowles family spiraling? And is there any truth to what Jason's pushing? Let's get into it, because we don't play when it comes to Auntie's babies. Whatever's been brewing between Jason Lee and Beyonce has officially crossed the line. Jason is not holding back. And this time, he didn't just throw shade. He came for Beyonce in the one place she's always kept off limits. Her children. Everyone knows how private Beyonce's always been about Rumi and Sir. No paparazzi pics, no interviews, barely a glimpse, and only when it's a tightly curated image. For years, people whispered she was hiding more than their faces. Rumors swirled that the twins might be autistic. Beyonce never addressed it, not once. It stayed one of those unspeakable topics, until now. Because Jason, he just threw caution out the window. He didn't just say the rumors were true. He claimed he's seen proof, actual footage, receipts, and he made it very clear this wasn't some wild guess. He doubled down and basically dared Beyonce to come after him. And here's where it gets even messier. Jason says Beyonce's team already knows the damage he can do. According to him, they've allegedly tried to pay him off to stay quiet. On an episode of his podcast, the one I'm about to show you, he claims Beyonce's camp reached out to make sure he didn't air their dirty laundry.
Because this is like, why am I getting calls when I haven't even said anything? This is a monster call. Who? Me?
This Diddy.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting called, and I haven't even. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation Front. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party. They haven't called me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking a deal with the NFL while we were going to Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask what I thought about their hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyonce. Why is everybody calling me?
Oh, and you also
Stop. We're not going to even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. So why is everybody calling me? I'm a flyer. I run towards fires and I put them out or I fan the flames. Why is everybody calling me? That's the problem that I have with this whole situation. But I am going to save this conversation with Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you're watching. I know you're watching. Stop people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. Got people calling me.
But the way Jason Lee's been talking lately, starting to feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce know the gig is up. Suddenly, they're moving real different. All smiles, fake support, pretending like they've always been cool with him. But Jason is not buying any of it. And if anything, it's only making him go even harder. He's letting it be known he's not backing down. He's not dropping this. Not now, not ever. And here's the thing. He's not just running his mouth for attention. Jason came prepared. He's dropping hints. He's connecting dots. He's pulling receipts from moments that came straight out of Beyonce's own mouth. These aren't wild claims he's using her own words against her. Now, y'all remember when Beyonce opened up about her delivery with the twins, right? At the time, it didn't make too many headlines. But looking back, it sounds way more like a clue than just a confession. She talked about an emergency C-section, being on bed rest for a month, and one of the babies being born underweight. Now, that's common with twins. But in her Vogue interview, Beyonce said something that made people pause. One of the twins' hearts actually stopped during delivery. She revealed she had toxemia, what we now call preeclampsia, and that her body was shutting down. She ended up in an emergency C-section and had to spend weeks in the ICU ever since that interview. Some fans have quietly wondered if there was more to the story, especially about Sir. In the medical community, there's been talk for years about how preeclampsia can increase the risk of autism in children. And then there was that one subtle shift in Beyonce's own words, the moment that made fans lean in closer. When she talks about her daughters, power, confidence, strength, she said she wants them to feel like CEOs, speak their minds, and never shrink themselves. But when it came to Sir, the vibe completely changed. She said she hopes he's brave in a cruel world, that she wants to protect him from the internet and help him affirm his own existence. And that's the line that stuck with fans, because it felt different. It felt deliberately protective, and it's what sparked that quiet speculation online. Some fans now believe Beyonce was hinting at something deeper without ever saying it out loud. And according to Jason Lee, she was. He claims Beyonce was subtly hinting at Sir's severe autism diagnosis, carefully choosing her words while keeping it under wraps. And there's a reason. Jason says that Beyonce is even more private about Sir, according to him. Sir's condition is more serious than Rumi's. He says Rumi is considered high-functioning, which is why she's occasionally seen in public, but only under strict supervision. Meanwhile, Jason claims that Sir can't be out like that at all, not unless the entire environment is controlled. That's why, according to him, the family has kept Sir almost completely out of sight. But here's the thing, this isn't the first time Jason's pushed the envelope. He's been hinting at this for a while. Some of y'all probably remember that one episode of his show where he teased having dirt on Beyonce. He didn't say it directly, but in that one clip, the one I'm about to show you, he leans over, whispers something to his co-host, and the reaction on set. It said everything.
Tell them while Johnny puts a beat over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reaction, and I'm going to do it right now. And that's why I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other. We help each other out. Can you imagine that I put that on Hollywood Law? Oh, there's one more thing.
But after that
Interview 7/22/8/11. But y'all, Jason didn't just stop there. In that same episode, he went even further, claiming he had actual receipts to back everything up. And then he dropped the bomb. He said he'd release them, unless Beyonce got Kelly Rowland to come on his show for an interview. That's right. He basically gave her an ultimatum. Make it happen, or he's airing it all out. And the way he said it, it didn't sound like a bluff. Y'all take a listen.
She doesn't know.
She know. Beyonce doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think they're not going to share that with
Yvette,
her.
no. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette, no, I got the receipts. I got them. Now, if I get that message to Beyonce,
Yeah,
I
she
can
needs
get
to
it
know.
to me. I'm connected. I could get the message to Beyonce.
She needs to know.
And I think people like her publicists, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know, that we're trying to put Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this stuff, then it's going to be a problem. Then I'll put down the receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those down.
the fires that will come from that.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not playing this industry.
Well, needless to say, Jason isn't about to demand anything from Queen Bey. And surprise, surprise, Kelly Rowland never did his show, which now explains why he's spilling every ounce of this tea about the twins. But Jason didn't stop there. He took it even further. He just claimed that Beyonce and Jay-Z allegedly locked Sir in a facility. And this is the part that really threw people all the way off. Like, what? Jason said Beyonce and Jay-Z couldn't handle Sir's condition on their own, so they decided to place him in full-time care. Not just some random place, a private, super high-end facility, but still, it's not in their home. And that's what has people shaken. Some fans are calling it abandonment. Others say maybe it was their only option if his needs were really that serious. But either way, it doesn't match the image they've spent years building, that picture-perfect tight-knit Carter family, so the idea that their son is possibly being raised somewhere else, even in luxury, feels jarring and unsettling. And here's the wild twist: Jason's not the only one saying it. Miss Azealia Banks, Messy Boots herself, also hinted at this. She tweeted, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really gonna look like a piece of crap for being ashamed of your own child." Now listen, Azalea's wild for that, but this time, even she's not being ignored. But y'all, that's still not the end. Because Jason's still out here saying he's got more proof, more footage, and more receipts, and he's ready to drop everything if they keep trying to silence him. But now, starting to feel like somebody in that family has had enough. And that somebody, Auntie Solange. Remember when Solange posted that picture of a voodoo altar on Instagram? Back then, everyone thought it was a jab at Nicki Minaj, since Nicki had taken some shots at Beyonce, and folks thought Solange was defending her sister. But Jason is now claiming that post wasn't about Nicki at all. He says Solange was warning him, like a spiritual, ancestral fallback message for Jason to stop dragging her family's name. And honestly, knowing how Solange moves when she's done being quiet, people aren't brushing it off. So here we are, Jason's out here, leaking clips, claiming Sir and Rumi are both on the spectrum, saying the Carters have been hiding the truth for years. Meanwhile, Solange Auntie Voodoo herself is posting altars, throwing silent warnings, and making it very clear she's not about to let this slide. But now it's bigger than just rumors. It's about what this family could really be hiding. And who's willing to burn the whole thing down to protect it. Because if Jason really does have more footage he's been holding back, then what exactly is he sitting on? One thing's for sure, this drama, nowhere near over. And it's looking like it's only going to get wilder from here. Will Beyonce finally speak out? Will Jason drop the footage he's been teasing? Or is Solange about to handle things her own way again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Jason's claims, or is this all just smoke with no fire? Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in this wild saga. And turn on those post notifications, because if Jason really drops what he says he's holding, the internet might not survive what's coming next. Stay tuned. Tea's just getting started.